Well, this is how I spend my Thursday nights. Not really, but I had to tonight, otherwise I can't get to work tomorrow. If you know car parts, this thing behind me is my transmission, and it got pulled because I thought something was wrong with the clutch, but it wasn't the clutch. I'll show you what it is. There's supposed to be a bearing in there, and there's no needle bearings anymore. The end of the input shaft of the transmission right here rides in that bearing, and that bearing's chewed up, which means it chewed up the end of this shaft, which means that in order to fix this shaft, I need to replace it, pull everything apart of the transmission, but I don't think I'm going to do that. This vehicle has 315,000 miles, so I'm just going to replace the bearing and replace the slave cylinder while I have the transmission out and hope for the best. It took me about an hour to get the transmission out, and that's because it's a manual transmission. It's easy to work on. That's why I like driving a manual and simple and reliable cars. So I'm going to try the bread trick. This bearing is in a blind hole, so the only way to get it out is either a special puller, or what you do is you break up bits of bread and shove it in there, and then you pound something that just barely fits in there in, and it beats the bread really tight. The bread pushes out on the back side of the bearing and pops the bearing out. It's a scary thing to do because if you mess up, then you got that's the end of your crankshaft. You can't just pull that piece out. It's a blind hole drilled in the end of the crankshaft. So if you mess it up, your engine's basically bad, or your transmission's bad. You're not driving to work tomorrow. So here we go. Wish me luck.